Today we are talking about certain characteristics of God, so that we may try to see how to escape from the trap of the enemy. God is not racist. God is not xenophobic. God is not tribalist. God is not God of discrimination. So we have to dissociate God from these works of the flesh and that are evil, because God is not the source of this. Because out of this there is no love at all. Or the perfect, the supreme law is the law. When you love, you fulfill all the law. So we have this issue that we want to associate God with racism, tribalism, and whatever. It's completely awkward. Willing to justify our weaknesses in different areas, and we are wrong. And especially in Africa, among black people. And I can say it, yes, Jesus is not a white. Jesus is not for black, it's not for white, it's for the human race. The redemptive plan of God is for the human race. It doesn't matter what you say. You can have your opinion, so you can justify how you are evil worshiper or you worship your ancestors. At the end of one day, you know that you were wrong. It might work today and tomorrow, but the question is, you can see where Africa is. Irrespective of what you've been doing. Yes, sacrifices here and there. Are we prosperous? The answer is no. Are we developed? The answer is no. Are we out of poverty? The answer is no. So we have to learn to assess also what we are doing. If you cannot assess the means that you are using to get your situation to change, then you'll find yourself doing the same thing and expecting the same result. It's abnormal to think that you'll have different results if you keep on doing the same thing. It's completely wrong. We have to reevaluate. Jesus is not for black, for white, for yellow, for whatever else. So we have to stop this behavior in the body of Christ, especially in Africa. Black people, we have our brand. Whether we call it xenophobia or tribalism, they are the same. It depends on where you are. But it's the behavior against the fellow black people. And this among in the church, in the body of Christ. And I'm talking to believers. God is not xenophobic. God is not racist. God is not tribalist. If you are your own, and God will not back you up. Don't use your Christianity to defend what is wrong. Don't use the Bible that you don't understand to back up your evil works, because these works are evil, they are carnal, they are not godly at all. Because races were created by God. Yes, He chose to have variants of skin color. That's all. Even among black people, how many variants we do have? A lot. When you take people from South Sudan and some West Africa, you can see how. And it's connected to the geography, the weather. You don't understand that there is always variation for the sake of adjustment of any species that lives here on earth. When you look for animals who are living where to winter, there is winter, tough and strong winter, where the temperature can drop below 0, 20 minus. You cannot say the animal of Siberia is the same like the animal in equatorial area or tropical area. It's completely wrong. So we have to understand that God wanted people to live in different parts of the world, but in different parts of the world are not the same. They don't have the same weather. So people have to adjust. So we have some variations based on that, but we use it as a way to back up our lack of love and to justify, to say God is behind. Please dissociate God to this. These are evil works. Jesus came for the human race, and we have male and females, and black, white, yellow, red, Indians, Asians, whatever. God divided continents, and God is happy to rule all over because He's God of all. So believers, don't fall into the trap of xenophobia, tribalism. They are not godly. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you cannot change this, you're just out of love. It doesn't matter how powerful you are out of love, and you have to know it.